Hey everyone, in this video we're going to talk about the new integration of Claude and Klaviyo together. And before you dismiss this as any other tool and you'll say nobody uses this, the use cases of this actual integration is very useful. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down exactly what this integration does and which are the features that are worth your time right now and where are also the limitations. And this is not a hype video, this is what an actual operator needs to know. So we are going to go over what it does, the key features and limitations. And before we begin, the big question is who is this actually for, if it's even worth your time. This is relevant if you are running an email in-house or you are managing it for your client. The integration isn't perfect yet and the campaigns build that it does are still rough, but out of the 3 or 4 things that we're going to talk about, they have some genuine use cases. If you've been running your Klaviyo account without a proper reporting layer, this can actually help you to edit your flows and your campaigns, because it used to take hours worth of time, but now it is very easy with the new integration. Talk about how you can install it. So you can just open your Klaviyo account. You would see this integration tab right here. You just have to click on this integration tab. You would come here. You have to click on explore apps and it will take you to this marketplace. You just have to search Claude here. This application option would show up. Click on here. You would see this install button. You just have to click on it, enter your Klaviyo account, and it will be installed automatically. If you've done that, your Klaviyo account and Cloud would be integrated properly, and it takes like less than a minute. And you can also connect multiple accounts if you're running an email marketing agency, so you can connect multiple accounts as well. Talk about the main bread and butter for this new integration. There are 6 use cases that are actually worth knowing. Number 1 is flow analysis. You can ask your Cloud to edit your entire flow setups, and it will surface what's underperforming or missing. It will cross-reference your segment data and tells you which flow you don't have and that your data account suggests you that you need. The attribution data doesn't always put in correctly, so you have to verify manually before acting on any attribution flags. Number 2, campaign ideation, because most teams make campaign based on their cut. So what you have to do now is you have to prompt it, find the patterns in my best performing non-discounts campaigns from the last 12 months, and it will pull out the historical winners and it will map out the patterns and give you a calendar built on proof. This is the same logic that will apply to sales period. Instead of manually reviewing 90 days of data before Black Friday, Cyber Monday, you can just ask it to cross-reference your best performing sales with the margin data and build a strategy from there. That's a function most brands were paying it for third party too, and now it's inside of Klaviyo. It is very important. Segment discovery, you can also use this now. You can ask it to find segment that you're not using and you have revenue potential there. It maps off what you're currently sending to against what exists in your account, and it will surface all the gaps. Take it further. You can ask it to build a 90-day customer report for you, and that report will tell you how many new customers you have acquired, how many returning customers you have, and it will generate a visual dashboard you can share with your team and your board and your client. And that's exactly a reporting layer that most 7-figure brands don't have set up today. You can also use it for account health audit. So a complete account audit in under a minute. You can get the open rates, click rates, deliverability signals, branded sending, domain status, attribution setup, everything that would take an hour to pull up manually. You can just surface this all of this with just a single prompt. And for anyone taking on new client account, you can run this before the kickoff call. And for anyone who's taking on a new client, you can just use this prompt and you know what's working and what's not working in their account. Another useful use case it has is subject line generation. It's not essential, but if you want to get some idea, you can use it. So it will pull your highest performing subject lines historically and it will generate new ones in the same pattern. So it is very good when you're blank and you have no idea what to write, and it will help you out in that way. So you don't have to just judge out of nowhere. And you can also do cross account analysis, which is the most powerful when you have a lot of data. So for agencies or anyone who's managing multiple accounts, you can now cross-reference performance across all of them. What's working, what's not working, what are the benchmarks like, and what are the winning patterns from different sorts of accounts. There's a single limitation here. The AI is only as good as the data it has access to. So if an account hasn't done much testing, recommendation will so the more historical data that you have, the sharper the output will be. And this is a bonus feature that Klaviyo added, is the marketing agent feature. So this is a separate feature inside of Klaviyo, right? And it is called the marketing agent. So it is very new and very rough. And with the Cloud integration, you can get recommendations. You can ask it question about your account and automate some setup tasks. The campaign builds it generate are very low quality, so don't rely on them. But you can treat it as an assistant that knows your account structure very well, but it still needs your judgment in order to do what to do with that information. It will improve over time, but right now it is a useful tool for quick context and recommendation and not just autonomous. Again, as I said, you can use it for quick context, recommendations and Q&A, automating basic static tasks, but make sure to don't rely on it for production campaigns, build autonomous execution and final strategic decisions. You just have to make sure that you are doing that yourself. Now you might be wondering what's the bottom line, Tushar, and what it actually changes. To be very honest, this doesn't replace operators and it removes the grunt work that was slowing operators down. So it will replace, hours of manual labor, hours of segment gap analysis done by and hours of campaign example, performing reporting manually. These are all the tasks that required someone to dig through data for hours before a decision could be made. Now you can just do it with a prompt. And that was it. And if you want me and my team to help you out with this and actually do an entire audit on your brand's Klaviyo account, then make sure to click the link down below and I'll see you in the next one.